Ladies and gentlemen, did you aware about animal testing in our world? Should animal testing be banned? As a state fact, did you know more than 100 million animals suffer and die in the US every year in the cruel chemical, drug, food and cosmetic tests, as well as in medical training exercise and curiosity-driven medical experiment at universities? Using animal in research and to test the safety of the product has been a topic of heated debate for decades. Poisoning, shocking, burning and killing animals is all in a day work for some company. According to data collected by F. Barbara Orleans for her book, In the Name of Science, issued in Responsible Animal Experimentations, 60% of all animal use in testing are used in biomedical research and product safety testing. Animals have a basic moral right to be respectful treatment. This inherent value is not respected when animals are reduced to being mere tools in a scientific experiment, says Tom Regan, a philosophy professor at North Carolina State University. What are they doing to the animal until we need to stop the experimenting? First of all, it's bad science. The National Institute of Health reports that 95 out of 100 drugs that pass animal tests is fail in human. Second, it's wasteful waiting for effective cure because the result mislead experimenters and squander precious money, time and other resources that could be spent on human relevant research. Third, it's archaic. Forward-thinking scientists have developed humane, modern and effective non-animal research methods including organ-on-chips, organoids, human-based, microdosing, in vitro technology, human patients, simulator and sophisticated computer modeling that are cheaper, faster and more accurate. Next, it's unnecessary. The world doesn't need another ridiculous taxpayer fund test on animals so that a university experiment can keep riding the grand gravy train. Lastly, it's unethical. It's unethical to sentence 100 million thinking, feeling animals to live in a laboratory cage and intentionally cause them pain, loneliness and fear. The thing we can do to avoid this thing to happen. Each of us can help prevent animal suffering and death by purchasing cruelty-free products, donating only to charities that do not experimenting on animals. Next, conducting groundbreaking eyewitness investigations and colorful public education campaign by putting pressure on government agency to stop funding and conducting animal experience. Next, encourage pharmaceutical, chemical, and consumer product manufacturers to replace animal tests with more effective non-animal methods. Assisting students and teachers in putting an end to dissections in the classroom. Other than that, publication of scientific paper demonstrating the superiority of non-animal testing method. So, people will be more acknowledged about the superiority of non-animal testing method. Next, let's talk about causes from keeping this problem on blind side. Others believe that animal testing is permissible because animals are lower species than humans and thus have no rights. These people believe that animals have no rights because they lack the ability to understand or exercise taste right knowingly. Next, many of the items that are tested are never used. That means animals will likely be sacrificing their life to depend the safety of the product that a human will never even know was being developed. Moreover, it can be an expensive practice. Some of the animals that are used for testing are brought at auction or taken from the wild, which bring additionally costs in the process. It may not offer different from the structure of a human body. That means animal research can be more unreliable than even researchers claim it may be. Finally, poor research practice invalidate the data obtained. When poor research practices are used, the data that is obtained could not be invalidated. There is also the possibility that poor research practice could create false positive data that could then place human life at risk. To conclude all what I say, animal testing should be eliminated because it's violent animals' rights. Many people underestimate about animal testing until they realize the thing that happened to them. By practicing and avoiding this from happening, we can save innocent animals.